Dealers, are you yelling at your customers? Before you say you don't, let's think about it. Your advertising, your marketing, your communications, and your sales style used by your salespeople might be yelling at your customers, and it's not something that most customers like. Keep listening to this episode to figure out if you're yelling at your customers and how to fix it. Stay tuned in this episode of Down Payment.
Welcome to Down Payment, the podcast for used car dealers. Prepare to learn something new about the industry that keeps us moving.
Check out all our podcast content on our social media channels. We are at Down Payment Podcast on YouTube, Down Payment Podcast on Instagram, and Down Payment Pod on X. Welcome back, dealers. In this episode, it's all about communications style. And the car business, we're known for having kind of a unique communication style and not necessarily for our benefit. There is a stereotype about how the car salesperson interacts with their customers and how car dealers, through their advertising and marketing, communicates with their audience writ large. And that stereotype has this notion of a really super exaggerated sense of enthusiasm where we're really excited and all, and we're yelling at our customers with excitement because we have amazing deals going on. Now, we've all heard this. We've seen advertising. We've probably done advertising like this. We've probably encouraged our salespeople to have this type of excitement. And this isn't the type of excitement that our customers want. This isn't healthy. There are a lot of ways that we can be perceived as yelling at our customers. Our TV advertisements and our social media videos, especially really tacky, common social media videos where we're really excited about the sale going on and we're yelling at our customers. We also tend to do it in our sales training. So our salespeople do it. We'll bring in a sales trainer, and our sales trainer is the one who yells at our customers the most, and they teach our people how to yell as much as possible. This isn't what our customers are looking for. We do it in group meetings. And all of this creates this institutionalized communication style where we have to be over the top with our enthusiasm. And as a result, it comes across as yelling. No one enjoys being yelled at. It comes across as insincere, as tacky, and as inauthentic when our customers are looking for authenticity. Look at your media, look at your sales training, and then look at the same thing that your competition is churning out. Look at their advertisements on television, on the radio, and on social media. In all likelihood, a lot of them are yelling at the same audience as well. In modern communications, mass communications, being calm, professional, and authentic is what's desired the most. It's okay to be enthusiastic, but it must be sincere enthusiasm. And for it to be sincere enthusiasm, we can't be doing it 100% of the time. Sincere enthusiasm is something that we can project like 2% of the time. 2% is a reasonable rate of being enthusiastic and really happy about something. The key that we have to train both ourselves and our sales and communications and marketing and BDC teams in is meeting the customer where they're at. Our salespeople, if they encounter a customer that is concerned, they should reflect that concern. If the customer is excited, we should be excited for them. And if that customer is serious, we should be serious too. But most of all, be authentic. Authenticity is the hardest quality to find in this age of technology. But if you can communicate authenticity, if you can provide that to your customers, you're going to beat out all of your other competition because authenticity is the thing that is the hardest to communicate and the rarest thing to find. But those that do it have immeasurable success with their advertising, their marketing, their sales. Do you have any thoughts on how to do this? I'd love to hear them. Leave your comments in the notes. We would love to hear them. And with that, it's been another episode of Down Payment. Go sell some cars and stay tuned for another episode. Check out our podcast on all our social media channels. We are at Down Payment Podcast on YouTube, Down Payment Podcast on Instagram, and Down Payment Pod on X.
Thank you for listening. Down Payment, the podcast for used car dealers, is a production of Meta Financial Services Incorporated.